Hello students, once again welcome back to the class of physics. So now we are done with the chapter thermodynamics. So now let us move on to the numerical part. So before going to that, let me recall which and all the formulas we studied so far in this chapter. So as you know, we started with the zeroth law of thermodynamics. So what do you mean by zeroth law of thermodynamics? You know that if two systems are separately in thermal equilibrium, then the third system is also in thermal equilibrium with each other. So there we have taken some equations that we wrote. Done. Now here what we need to do. So first law of thermodynamics. I'll just write the formulas, which and all the formulas that comes here in this chapter. So first one called from first law of thermodynamics. First law of thermodynamics. What it says, dynamics. The amount of heat supplied to the system is equally distributed into, or we can say, some amount of heat is utilized to increase the internal energy of the system, and the remaining amount is used to do external work. Correct? So dQ is equals to dU plus dW. So this is one formula where dQ is nothing but what? Amount of heat supplied to the system. Du is the increase in internal energy, and dW is the external work. So next, applications of first law of thermodynamics: isothermal process, adiabatic process, isobaric and isochoric process. So in isothermal process, what is the formula we got? That is given by P into V is equals to constant. What does it mean? At constant temperature, the amount of the pressure is inversely proportional to volume. Similarly, during adiabatic process, what we took? T into V power gamma minus 1 is equals to constant. Sorry. So this formula you already know. You already know that we studied. Correct? Even though while solving the concept of Carnot engine, efficiency of Carnot engine, there also we derived this equation. Similarly, if we take, if the pressure and volume changes, then what happens? Then P1 V1 is equals to P2 V2, that is equals to constant. Similarly, here also P1 V1 power gamma minus 1 is equals to P2 V2 power gamma minus 1. This will be the formula. Now, apart from this, we have a relation called the relation between molar specific heat capacity at constant pressure to the molar specific heat capacity at constant volume. That is nothing but Cp and Cv. So what is the relation between Cp and Cv? Which is given by, so Cp minus Cv is equals to R. And we have one more relation, that is Cp by Cv is equals to what? Gamma. So the gamma values here, what and all we wrote, that is given by Cp by Cv. So this is one equation. Similarly, when you come to work done by isothermal process, so what is the formula we got there? So work done is equals to nRT into log T1 into log V2 by V1. So here log to the base E. If you want to convert that into base 10, so what you can do? 2.303 into nRT into log to the base 10 V2 by V1. So this is another formula. Just go through with the formulas. Next one is work done by adiabatic process. Write down the formulas. Okay. Work done by adiabatic process, that is given by N into R divided by gamma minus 1 into T1 minus T2. T1 minus T2. So this will be the formula. Similarly, okay, apart from this, what else we have? Yeah, heat engine, efficiency of heat engine. So eta is equals to work divided by total amount of heat supplied, or we can write it as eta, and we have other formula Q1 minus Q2 divided by Q1, that is equals to 1 minus Q2 by Q1. Similarly for Carnot engine also. So in terms of temperature, if you want to take, you will get 1 minus T2 by T1. So any formula that you can use in the given numerical depends. And the last one is coefficient of performance. So alpha is equals to Q2 divided by W. See, these efficiency formulas are where we are actually using, sir. See, while solving the numerical, sometimes we used to take this equation, sometimes we have to take this one or this one. It depends on the numerical, we are going to change the formulas. So based on that, we are going to solve the given numericals. Okay, so this is all about the formulas list which and all we studied in this chapter. Okay, just go through with that and recall the things. Then definitely problems, frankly speaking, the problems are very easy. Okay, you can easily do that. And normally they will ask the numerical based on efficiency only. Okay, now let us solve the numerical which is given in this, which is already written on the board. For competitive exams, we will discuss synopsis later. Okay, separately that we will discuss. See, now the question is, in changing the state of a gas from adiabatically from equilibrium state A to another equilibrium state B. You should know what do you mean by adiabatic process, because in adiabatic process what happens, there is no exchange of heat between the system and the surrounding, that you already know, correct? That means what? I'll write the data for this question number 1, solution. I'll write the data which and all is given. It is an equally adiabatically. So adiabatic means what? There is no exchange of heat between the system and the surrounding. So dq value is delta q value is 0. Next, continue. The amount of work is equal to 22.3 is done on the system. 22.3 is work done on the system. So work done on the system means what? It is nothing but negative, correct? So delta W is equals to what? Minus 22.3 joules. Okay, so now just continue. If the gas takes from state A to B via this same process, the net heat absorbed by the system is 9.35 calorie. So the net heat is nothing but what? So after second case, this is for what? First case. In the second case, what happens? Delta Q value is given. How much? 9.35 calorie. 9.35 calorie. How much is the net work done in the system? So net work done by the system in the later case. That means in this case, later means